Hi folks, and welcome to Schick Happens. Today's episode, it's my third trip down to the river to try to catch some of these catfish. Last two trips, no luck. Still was pretty early. It's still kind of early now, but it's in the 60s. It's just about t-shirt weather. Just got off work and I want to take advantage of this and see if I can catch a few catfish. Why don't you come along? Typically, I'd start down there where the creek dumps into the river, and I might end up there. But before I go down there, the water's still high enough, kind of the height I like. I'm going to try it in this little bend in the creek first. Always seems like it's a good spot early. We'll see. And as I mentioned before, down here for channel catfish, I'm just using night crawlers for bait. This summer when we go for flatheads, we'll use bigger live fish like goldfish. Well, I'm getting about a half hour down here at this little corner spot. Nothing happening at all. So they're going to pull the rods in and head down there to the point where the creek meets the river. Still a little sloppy down here. This was all underwater a few days ago. See, there's a couple canoes, or a canoe and a kayak right across the river here. About 40 feet past my property line, the county or township decided to put a canoe launch in for public access to the river. Well, it's not what I'm after. I'm after catfish. And I catch a sheephead, a freshwater drum. But I'll tell you what, I'm not going to throw this back, and I'll share that with you why here in a little bit. There's what I'm after. First channel catfish of the year. And he's perfect size for smoking or frying. It's nice to finally get one of these under my belt. Number two. Number 3. Well, that's 3 in the bucket so far. Only been down at the point here for about 10-15 minutes. And I hear a 4-wheeler right now, so I think Lori's on her way down to fish with me. I really would like to get at least a dozen of these channel catfish to do a batch in the smoker. It'd just be a nice round number to get in there. I mean, I can fire the smoker up for fewer than that, but that's what I'm shooting for, is a dozen of them.
So I suppose I have to step in and show you how it's done. Look what I got! Hey, look at that. Took the worm and everything.
Lori's always insisting we have fiber in our diet. Another good eater for the smoker.
Nice.
Now it's Lori's turn.
Look at that little itty bitty thing. Look at that little bitty thing. Look. That's all I got. That's all I have to offer. Poor little feller.
Oh yeah.
Good Lord, that thing's heavy. Jeez.
Well, she's definitely got the big one for the day so far. Another nice one for the smoker. Look at these hogs.
Woo!
Well, the wife and I gave it about an hour and a half down here. We got a nice mess of catfish. Does anyone say mess of fish anymore? But anyway, we're going to wrap things up, head up to the barn and get these fish cleaned. Alright, so I'm back up to the barn here. We did get 13 nice catfish and a sheephead. And earlier I mentioned why I keep the sheephead. I know a lot of people think of these as rough fish, junk fish, but if you fillet out that back strap and you boil it in salt water and have some cocktail sauce and melted butter, it's poor man's shrimp. And I'm telling you, it is really good, especially if you're allergic to shellfish. These sheephead make a nice alternative if you can eat fish. For poor man's shrimp. So I'm going to go ahead and get these cleaned up. I'm going to just hog dress them. I'm going to leave the skin on because they're going in the smoker. I could fillet these, peel the skin off, and we could deep fry some for sure, but that'll be for the next batch. This batch here I want to put in the smoker, and that'll be another video that I put together for you folks using that smoker on how I do these catfish.
Thanks for joining us here today on Schick Happens.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's finally nice to get out and catch some catfish. I hope everyone is staying safe. We're doing fine. If you like this video and others, please consider subscribing to the channel.